Good morning. Welcome to math class. Mr. Yaminsky here. I got to meet most of you last week. If you didn't get a chance to meet me last week, I'm looking forward to getting to know you this week. And in general, this week is going to be used for kind of getting to know you better a little bit and where you stand with a lot of things. So this week is not going to be so much in terms of math lessons. I think maybe we get one in, but I'm guessing really that's going to start next week. This week we have a lot of things going on. Getting to know you, things for me, getting to know what type of student you are. We're going to be getting you signed up today for a couple Google Classroom, though we're not using it for assignments. That's all going to be through Canvas. I need it for a couple of the other things that we do in math. But nothing's ever going to be posted in there like last year. It's just I need to have a rostered class in order to be able to do and use some of the other things and some other sites that we use for math. So though we're signing up for it today, it's not. You're really never going to be using it. So don't worry about that. I know there's like Canvas, and not Google Classroom. What? I'm not. Just know we're signing up for it for another reason. Other than that, there's going to be some beginning of the year things we have to get done this week. I'm sure in the past you've had things like this before, where you've had like benchmarks and linkets, and we're going to be getting that stuff done this week. Get it out of the way so that we can really get into it later. So we'll get into those things as we get deeper into it. In a moment, I'm going to show you the assignments for today. I'm going to walk you through it. It's gonna transition from me over to a video of my screen, so you can see exactly the things that I'm asking you to do today. I think I'm asking you to do 3 things today. We'll see as we flip over. So just a little bit about math class, just in general, and we'll get into it more next week. As I said last week, Monday I'm probably gonna have 2 lessons posted with some assignments. There's gonna be some IXL, maybe some other Linkit quizzes that you have to get done by Friday. And then we're going to meet in small groups. We'll talk about that more next week. The biggest thing for me is that, we work through. Get you, don't be afraid to ask questions. We're going to work through things. We're going to have a small group a few times a week. And then, after that, you're still not getting it. Man, there's a lot of ways to get in touch with me. I'm going to go over that as well in a moment. All the different ways you can get a hold of me to figure out and make sure we're on the same page. This week, kind of easy, nothing too strenuous. And then next week, we'll flip over and we'll really start diving into lessons and things like that. Quickly, a little bit about me, right? Mr. Yaminsky, a lot of you see me around. I like to, in general, have a mix of serious and fun. Just a matter of knowing where that is, right? And there's time for fun, and then when it's time to get back to work, it's time to get back to work. And generally, figure that out as we go along. But me, I've been in Deptford Township Schools. I think 16, 17, many years. I was a vice principal at Central for a little bit. Over here now, I look forward to getting to know you and you getting to know me a little bit more. My biggest chunk of time in Deptford schools was spent in Monongahela Hill Middle School, which I think they're now just renamed to Deptford Middle School. So it's going to take me a long time to get used to that. Deptford Middle School. Spending so much time over there, I know many of the teachers over there, what they expect and things like that. And so I try over the course of this year to get you ready for the middle school by being able to tell you what I know and get you ready so that when you get over there, you're not surprised and maybe you get a leg up on some of the other 6th graders. But we'll see how it goes. I look forward to getting to know you and how everything goes. I probably said that like 7 times, but that's all right. We'll make do. So from here, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna show you the screen, go over today's assignments, and then yeah, this is so unconventional. It's so weird. We'll get there though. Live lessons, hopefully tomorrow, if all goes well, if we get everyone signed up, or at least the majority signed up. But for now, we'll rely on the videos, and then we'll go from there. Hope you have a great day, and as I said, I'm flipping over to videos now, so you won't see my face anymore, so it's the last time I get to say that to you face to face, but we'll go from there. Hello everyone, welcome back. Well, it's not back for you, this is the same video, but for me, I'm doing two different videos, and I'm splicing them together, so sorry about that. Any confusion there. Alright, so, for today, you are going to click on your mathematics. That went a lot faster. Let me go back, slow down. On your dashboard, when it's time for your math class, you're going to click on the mathematics, grade 6 icon. You're going to click on that, right? And now, here at the top, you'll see all the announcements, including the one this morning that said, hey, sorry, we're not going live because of the form thing, right? So make sure that your parents have signed up for that if they haven't, and Genesis Parent Access. Make sure that they have filled out the permission so we can go live. In the meantime, you scroll down after the announcements. The top 5 announcements will always be here. You can always see all the rest of the announcements if you're looking for an old one, like Remind. Right? If the parents want to sign up for Remind, that will always be here. You just have to go to the announcements button over here. You see on the left here where my mouse is. So, here we go, math, grade 6, here's the announcement section. The yellow thing added here, assignments can be found on the left in the modules. You can see the modules here, everything will be dated and you kind of know when and what to do. It'll also be a link here. If you click on this, right now it's not active because I don't have it posted yet, but later today it will be. You click on this right here, click, boom, and it'll take you to the assignments for today. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, if you can't get a hold of me, a lot of ways you can do it. Send a message to the Canvas inbox right here. Here's the inbox button. You see where my mouse is. You can email me right here. You can reach me through Remind, which I just kind of talked about a little bit. Or I have a cell phone number that I use exclusively for the students and parents of Shady Lane. It is not my personal number, but it is here. Feel free to reach out to that anytime. So you can shoot me a text, call me, whatever. So we'll make sure that that's all good. All right. I want to make sure you're comfortable as possible for this remote learning as we move forward. All right. So today, as I said, math assignments. Usually you can click here; it'll take you right there. We don't have that. You can always click on modules today too. Anytime modules will take you there. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of this you won't see because right now the only thing I've published is this first one right here. But today you'll see BOY, beginning of year material. So you click on the Monday, September 14th. That's what it's going to link you to. Here's what we're asking you to do today. One is watch the video that you're already watching. The reason there's no links here is obviously I'm making the video that you're watching right now. Okay? So, number 2, complete the do now in the discussion. Right? So if you look over here on the left, there's discussions. Click on discussion. And you'll see it's not posted again right this second because I haven't made it live yet. And I will be doing that momentarily. You click on the do now, and here it kind of says the question, simple as this. The do now is just for attendance purposes. It shows that you were here. Right? So, today, do now question, if you had to choose just one thing as your favorite drink, what would it be? Is it going to be Coke? Is it going to be Pepsi, water, Gatorade, what flavors, etc. Right? That's your first thing. Alright? So, that's assignment number 1. Quick and easy, be done in 2 seconds. Assignment number 2 for Monday, September 14th. Oh, actually, we're at the number 3 already, right? And this is the one that's going to take a little bit, right? Oh, sorry, I didn't click on it. Thought I did. Alright, sign into Google Classroom. You're already there. If you've already signed into Google Classroom, you're already signed into Google. Now I just want you to sign into Google Classroom. Okay, and again, as I say in the please note, signing up is for management purposes only. All postings and assignments will still be through Canvas. We're using Google Classroom because it needs to link up with a couple of the websites that I use for math class. Canvas doesn't quite link up to yet. So that's the only reason we're signing up. So you can click here, right where the words here is, or you can click on this, copy and paste into Google, and get yourself to Google Classroom. Once you are there, right, here is Google Classroom. Like, I already have it set up here, but you won't have anything here. You're going to click on that plus, create or join a class. You're going to join a class. So you're going to click that, join class, and you're going to put in the class codes that I have put in here, right? So class code for Miss Romano is LVNX2GC, all lowercase. If you're in Miss Romano's homeroom, that's the one you use. You don't worry about the other ones. For Mr. Perkins' homeroom, you're going to use the letters ULSGOK6, all lowercase. Just put them in. Try lowercase. If it comes up uppercase, don't worry about it. That means for Google Classroom, it doesn't matter. Once you're in, that's all you got to do. There's nothing else to do with that today. And then you can head to number 4. Complete the Getting to Know You quiz. Getting to Know You in the quiz section. This counts as a classwork grade. It does not count as a quiz. Most of the things that we do in Canvas here, in order to create something through Canvas, you have to use the thing called a quiz thing. It's not, so unless it specifically tell you, it's not quiz, they're just classwork grades. Okay, so you're going to click in for counts as a classwork grade, not a quiz. So you're going to go into the quizzes. Sorry, if you hear my phone in the background blowing up, it's us teachers talking. And then here's the Getting to Know You. You click on that, and then you're going to go through and answer the questions. In order to get a better understanding of who you are, please answer the questions, right? Please use complete sentences for questions 4, 5, and 7. All right, so go through. Some of this stuff's pretty easy. What is your name? What do you prefer to be called? Right? My first name's Matthew. I prefer, sometimes to be called Matt. So that's what I put. There's definitely like Michaels who prefer to be Mike, and then there's sometimes there's some weird nickname. Just make sure it's appropriate, right? You're still in school. Don't give me anything inappropriate. Okay, scale to 1 to 10. 1 being you hate it, and 10 being it's your favorite class ever. Where would you rate your love of math class? So you're going to give me a number, 1 to 10. What do you think? As your favorite math, as your favorite class, right? Now, maybe your favorite, but you may not be very good at it, right? Or it may be your least favorite and you're very good at it. That's why, hence question number 3, on a scale of 1 to 10 being horrible to 10 being amazing, how do you rate your math ability? So if you think you're a really good math student, you're going to put 10. If you think I'm a terrible math student, I'm going to put it a 1, right? And then for number 4, you're going to explain your answers, right? And this is where full sentences come in. Explain why you answered 2 and 3 the way you did. I picked a 1 for being my favorite class because I find math to be very boring. Or I answered it a 10 because I always really enjoyed working with numbers and I had great teachers who did X, Y, and Z. And then same thing for number 3. Even though I might love math class, I was never very good at it. You can go forth and do it that way. Okay. Number 5. 2 goals, 1 personal, and 1 goal for math class, right? Personal goal can still be school related, right? If that's your personal goal, hey, I want to get honor roll this year. Or I want to make the travel soccer team, or the travel softball team, or make football. I want to make whatever. I want to be the starting quarterback of the football team. Whatever it is, personal goal and 1 goal for math class. So just like to get an idea where your head's at and what you're looking to do, in terms of math. Okay. Maybe for math class, it's I'm going to get straight B's, or maybe I want to get an A for the first time ever. Whatever it happens to be, make sure you state your goal. Okay. Number 6, choose 5 categories and pick your favorite in each. Here's what I mean by that. This is the one that's the most confusing at times, but once you see it, it's like, okay, it kind of makes sense. I'm going to choose 5 categories. I chose class, food, sports team, TV show, video game system. You can choose those same 5 categories. You could choose different. My favorite in each of those, my favorite class is math. My favorite food is pizza. Though I have a lot of favorite foods. Yeah, that's a problem, but that's a whole other thing. Sports team, any Philadelphia team TV show, Family Guy, Xbox One favorites, video game system. You're going to choose your 5 categories. It doesn't have to be the same 5. You can choose something else. You can choose song, artist, whatever. Just put it. You make up your own list of 5. And last thing, if there's one thing you want me to know about you, what is it? And feel free to include, and it could be more than one thing. If there's a few things like, hey, this is important for you to know, and you feel that you're comfortable sharing it, please make sure that you do so. All right, so that's kind of it for today. Those are the assignments today. Once you're through that, you're done. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to get into Link It. That's going to be tomorrow, but we'll save that for tomorrow. So that is that for today. All right, thank you very much, folks, and I will talk to you soon.